I'm going to start with introduction because that's always a good place to go. So, introduce yourself.
Can you put names on so we can see who introduces themselves and should Z on the picture so we can see how chapter looks like?
Will do. There you go.
As you see, it's a well-dressed man. I am the Verminator, the bane of verminkind, an alchemist. I seek to rid the world of the vermin that plague the dungeons of the world. Just a simple level 1 alchemist.
Okay, level 1 alchemist. This is sort of chill. There we go.
Okay. Wait a sec. Because you most likely will not understood me, I'll post technical description in the chat.
That's fine.
She says, greetings everybody. I hope we'll be working together on this fine adventure. I'll see that spell and knowledge parts of this adventure is covered by me. That's all.
Okay. And descriptions are in chat with the tiefling. Nice. Okay.
Yes.
Staying beside you is Coffee. His name is Coffee. He is a 15-year-old Tengu. He is a gunslinger. Probably shouldn't be going on Pathfinder adventures at such a young age. But hey, that's legal Pathfinder. So,
Legal old enough to hold a gun?
not really. So he really shouldn't. He's got ADHD, drinks a hell of a lot of coffee, generally just munches on coffee beans, also combines those with blood boiling pills, burst of adrenaline, etc. He's a little energetic, might require parental supervision, or he might die.
Who knows? Okay.
Okay, you see a halfling woman in wearing what you see on screen and a chain shirt. Oh, on top of that, she looks at you and introduces herself. Hey, my name's Tamil. You can call me Tam. I'm here to, well, try to set up some damage for you guys. So, we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this or what?
And lastly, but by no means least.
Hello, my name is Sunami. I am a Pathfinder. I'm relatively new to the Pathfinder Society, but I'm excited to help out whenever I can. She currently is wearing a mithril chain shirt and carries no weapons whatsoever. And that's it. But she has a kineticist and should be fun.
Kineticists. Time for the monologue. It's a fairly short one, fortunately. With a thump, Venture Captain Brackett sets a rounded granite stone on his desk. The stone is polished, smooth, and veined with shallow carvings, reminiscent of constellations. This is a lore stone from the depths of the Verdurun forest. It is rumoured to hold all the secrets of the druids of that ancient wood. Just over 2 years ago, a group of Pathfinders recovered this stone for us. We're not much closer to cracking its secrets than we were on the day the Legions put it into our hands, but we have gleaned one interesting bit of knowledge. The lore stone tells us of a lengthy ritual using an artifact called the Atavistic Splinter, a piece of charred bark touched by Gosra himself. The ritual transforms humanoids into bestial creatures with preternatural resilience. We could use something with this kind of power for the upcoming Ruby Phoenix tournament in Goka, so we need you to recover the atavistic splinter for us. We believe the artifact is near the gnome town of Wispville, deep in the Verduran forest. A Pathfinder operative there, a gnome herbalist named Forbin, was investigating increased lycanthrope activities south of Wispville. Forbin discovered that a sinister cabal of druids in a compound called Briarhenge is using the atavistic splinter to perform the ritual, probably to drive out the local loggers, but he couldn't recover the atavistic splinter from the druids by himself. Go to Wispville and contact Forbin there. He'll provide you with directions to Briarhenge and recent intelligence regarding the situation around Wispville. Use this information to infiltrate Briarhenge and acquire the atavistic splinter.
Well, all right.
Sounds
No
like
problem. Sounds like fun.
Do we have any nature's people with us?
I don't know. Do you have any nature people with you?
I do have knowledge nature.
Do you have survival?
And I know
Does anyone
crap.
have survival?
I do have an understanding of nature myself.
Okay.
I'm more interested in survival.
Well, we have people who know about nature, but not people who seem to know how to live in it.
I know about nature myself, so
Book smart.
something like that.
Any questions for the adventure captain?
No, unless there's any other knowledge checks we can make based on what they told us.
Well, there's a knowledge nature check if you hadn't already guessed, or what you've rolled already, since Verminator's already got it. Well, everything you need. And there's also a knowledge history check, if anyone cares to make it.
I cast the guidance on myself.
Okay.
Nope.
Unfortunately, that's not going to do it. Okay, for the knowledge nature, you get that there are small groups of druids often occupy sites where the border to the first world is thin. In these wild places, druids often ally with fey creatures, lycanthropes are a dangerous menace in the Verduran forest. As a result, lycanthrope hoppers often compete to earn lucrative bounties. Upon rumours of a lycanthrope uprising, opportunistic hunters quickly descend on the area, and that Briarhenge is constructed with living walls of spiky barriers. If the druids have allied with fey, they might have good relations with twibjacks, malicious fey creatures made of thorns. That's what you know.
Well, all right.
Anyone got spelled entangle already?
You might be able to use it here once.
Nope.
I mean, probably prepare it now if you wanted to.
You've got days, you've got about 2 weeks of travelling to get there. You're travelling by boat and it's all been prepared for you, but you've got weeks of travelling to come, so...
I think they could, hurry it up with, a teleportation spell or something. Jeez.
They don't think it's worth it, apparently.
Yeah, too low level for that.
Yeah, we gotta...
Exactly.
There's no such thing as an economy teleport, so...
Yeah. As soon as you're ready to go, they want you to head out quickly because they believe these druids are doing this ritual, which is turning people around into beasts of such, so...
Are they providing transportation?
They are providing a boat to get you there, to the town of Wispville.
Very well. To the boat.
The boat. I don't like boats. Can you give control over my character, Bat?
Oh, the bat as well, yeah, okay. Yeah, no worries.
And of
Didn't
course,
do that.
show the picture to everybody.
Of course. It's cute. It's not as cute as the last one. That's the bat. Let me just read the start. Whisper was a bustling town built on a small scale. Although humans and elves walk the streets, most buildings are built to accommodate the gnomes who live and work in Whisper, because you get there with no issues whatsoever, fortunately. The scent of fresh cut lumber wafts through the town. Fallwind's home is not too difficult to find. It's situated on the south edge of the town, with a large garden spreading out behind it. Most of the garden is secured by a high grove, but there's a sound of a violent argument coming over the walls. And let me just move you over now, because that would make sense. And you guys are up. Order yourself however you want. I'm assuming you might have done that. But there sounds like there's some sort of argument coming from the garden, which is there. There's a house
Where?
you're next to. Over here, there's.
We're still on the kitten map.
Oh, duh, I'm being stupid. I need to drag you over because I am an idiot. Now that it sounds like there's arguments coming from kittens. You can probably tell how that sounds like. No, it's coming from inside this area over here.
Okay, I'm not going first.
Steals.
Can you make Bat at least tiny?
I'm going first.
Very well.
Yep.
Thanks.
No worries. You're going first? Okay.
Follow me.
Are you going quietly or are you just moving in?
I think if anyone wants to say something about it, but for me, we can just go in.
You're just gonna go in? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyone wants to go sneaky?
The bird feels like going sneaky. You're gonna stealth to there?
Go loud, man.
Okay,
Just
then
grab the perception
I'll
to
sit
see
back
if it's
for-
going.
Oh no.
Oh, if you're
Rolling
gonna
for
sneaky,
grab.
sneaky, that's fine. But you know.
Yep.
Does this person notice?
Hello.
No! They have no idea you're there. They're looking the other way right now.
I'm gonna roll stealth right
I'm
now.
gonna try and get closer.
You can do, yes. Roll me another stealth.
Let's see. I need to get close enough. Hang on. Right. To about here.
He still doesn't seem to notice you. He looks at the garden.
Okay.
I look
Get
at the
here.
window.
You look in the window. It looks to be a fairly empty house. Let me just go and reveal it to you. There's no one in there at the moment. You can
I,
see
s-
the whole
I
way
stare at
through
him for
from there.
about 12 seconds, and then I will approach him invisibly.
Okay. Nice.
And, so
From there, you'll be able to see this whole area over here.
now, does this guy look hostile?
Well, he's holding a weapon, as are these guys, and this is a guy who seems to be now shouting at an unconscious. And there are 2 fires. And at that, it's going to initiative.
Cool.
Oh, why do we roll initiative?
Because there are fires involved.
I was hoping I could actually do something before that, but
Essentially, there is more than one there, and yeah. Fire does it. They might not have noticed you, but fire.
Is it fire elementals or just fire?
Just fire. Let me just put the other in.
I can see your 20s.
I tend to roll most things in the open.
Stop rolling 20s.
I've only rolled one. I've rolled a 2 as well, so you know.
A Volva bird.
Okay. First off, it's Tamil. You don't know what's going, but you see there's some sort. Well, you don't know what's going on from where you are. You know you're waiting for coffee to do something.
Yes. Yes, I'm gonna sneak ahead a little bit with
Roll me a stealth check.
Yes. Okay. I don't have a macro for that, but not bad.
That's fine. I'll see if they notice you do collective roll because
Wow.
this one does notice you. They do.
Keep in mind the distance disparities.
It's like this guy's down here and like this guy who's next to coffee, so
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. -6 to that.
-6.
Yes.
Still is enough to be fair.
Yep. Exactly.
But yeah. He then shouts out towards the other guys that there are people here. Anything else you're doing or
So, okay, if they notice me, do I know they notice me? They shout
he
at
does
each
shout,
other, right?
yes, they do.
Okay, then I'm gonna move ahead and then one
Okay.
as my second move action. Yeah.
Yep,
Oh,
that's fine. Then it goes to John, who is here. He's gonna draw his longbow and attempt to shoot at you. Because you're the one he noticed, because he hasn't noticed the bird yet, because reasons. And I'm assuming an 11 misses.
Who is John?
The one next to the gnome.
Okay. Because they are not marked on initiative.
Yeah. Yeah, I just did it. Yep, he misses. That's what he's doing. Coffee, what are you doing?
Well, since everything went hostiles, I'm just gonna go ahead and put my gun to this guy's head. Pull the trigger.
Okay, do it.
First hit probably doesn't work, but well, I am invisible to him, so.
So it's flat-footed touch. Which does
Two
hit
to
on a
that 'cause I'm
10.
invisible.
Yep.
It'd be 12 plus minus his dexterity to touch.
Still gonna do it.
Okay, so that's a total of 10. Second barrel's 10. Total of 20 points of damage.
That much damage is gonna wipe this guy out completely.
I don't think he has a head no more.
Bang!
No.
I love being invisible. And then I'm going to stare at... Says John, right? I'm going to stare at the guy below John.
He's unconscious.
Oh, he is. Never mind. Is this guy up here conscious?
Yes, Steve is conscious.
Okay, I will stare at him. Wait, I'll take a 5-foot step, then stare at him.
Okay. Kawakuma. What are you doing?
I go to look, and I see something, and I don't like it.
Mhm.
I swift action. I take out acid flask, and I'm done.
Okay. Verminator. What are you gonna do?
The thing. Do the thing.
I am gonna say this whole bit around the side here is a wall. I have a building because
Nothing's in range, so I'm done with my turn.
okay. The bat.
As move action, it picks up an acid flask.
Yep.
And flies 10 feet over him.
Okay. That's its turn done then. Yeah, because it doesn't. Yeah. Okay. Senemi, what are you doing?
Seems like most things are being taken care of for me, but I will move. And measure. And shoot this guy with an air blast.
You're shooting through a wall. Remember,
Oh, it's a wall.
this whole garden section. This garden section here is walled off. Yeah.
Okay, I thought it was like fencing. Okay, then I will
It's
shoot this guy then.
go for it.
Actually, I can't. It's outside out of my range, so I will do nothing.
Okay. Steve. Definitely heard the gunshot. He's going to step out from underneath the bat because things flying above you aren't good. And he's going to try and shoot the gunslinger, who's now staring at him with his longbow. And misses.
Naturally.
Okay, here's the question. Do you guys want high or low?
What are we at? I mean, what are our tiers?
No,
We
I
are,
mean, this
we
is
are
a,
low. You have level
That's-
1, level 2, level 3, and level 4.
no, this isn't tiers. This is for the fire.
Oh, okay.
Percentage chance, 50-50.
Oh.
Lowest
High
bad.
action.
So, high or low, guys?
High.
You want high?
High is good for us.
Okay, so each of them roll for each square it could potentially spread into.
Anyone got water?
Do we have a cleric at all that can cast create water?
Okay, the first one spreads quite a lot.
Holy shit.
It doesn't spread there and there, but it spreads to everywhere else. Okay, that could be bad next turn, as each of those can potentially spread. Spreads there. Steve is going to be taking fire damage.
I got this, guys. You just kill them.
Do we
And
care
for
about
the
fire?
other fire? Yeah.
That
What?
happened.
What can I say? Everywhere but the last two.
Jesus. Well, now there's too many squares because we can only douse one square at a time, so it's kind of already a lost cause.
I can douse 4 squares.
Oh, you can? Sweet.
But yeah, that's the fire. And Steve, I'm gonna just shuffle it around so he's moving later. He's gonna straight up catch on fire because he's there, and I feel like it. So Steve takes 3.
Yeah, I only got basic air kinesis. Now, if it was water kineticist, it'd be different.
Yeah. Tamil, what are you doing?
Well, I only have basic telekinesis. But if it were water kinesis, it would be different. Is this difficult terrain?
I'm gonna say no.
Yeah. Well, then I'm gonna do what I do best, and I'm gonna charge.
Roll me a reflex save if you are charging pretty much right on the edge of the fire. It's not a hard DC because you're not actually going through it.
Okay. Reflex save. It should be high. Let me check. Okay. Whoop. I was about to roll 1d6, which would be bad for me.
That would probably fit. Yeah, you're fine. You passed it on the dice. You don't catch fire.
Okay. Now I'm gonna try
Smack
this
the
one.
guy. Go for it.
Yeah, with a +2 because I'm charging.
Nice.
14.
That's including the +2, right?
No, 16 if I include the +2.
It's what you needed. For 11, he's looking pretty rough.
Is that a kinetic blade?
Yep.
Awesome.
John, who's there, is not liking this at all. He's gonna drop his bow, pull out his silver short sword, and attempt to attack you because. Well, no. Yeah, it'd be silver short sword. Does a 19 hit to meal with a -2 for charging?
Me?
Yes.
How much? Yes, 19 hits me. Anyway.
Okay, fair enough.
I was modifying my macro.
Okay.
Sorry.
That's no worries, man. For 3 damage, I'm rolling a lot of 1s.
Okay.
And he's gonna. No, I think I move actually drop. So that happens. Coffee, what are you doing?
Is that guy dying in the flames now?
He's in the fire. He might extinguish himself, but who knows?
I think I'll just shoot this guy down here.
Go for it.
Badoop. 14 touch, 14 touch.
14 is a hit on touch.
Total
5 and
14
9.
points of damage.
He's gone. Koakuma.
Start casting a spell.
Okay, you're gonna stare. You're casting the spell there.
I start
Starting cast.
casting a spell.
Okay, fair enough. Got to what you're saying. Verminator.
And I'm done.
There's one guy left alive. And your bat's... oh yeah, the bat's next.
What's done?
Oh no, it's Verminator. Then the bat. So you're moving anything else at all, or?
No, sir. I'm. Don't think I have anything in range. So.
Okay. There is one guy there, just letting you know. He's just...
Gotcha.
Where is he?
He's underneath the fire.
Oh, okay, he's under the fire. Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Be careful using fire weapons, is all I'm going to say. Fire kineticists would not have fun here either. Or maybe they would, depending.
yeah, I pretty much I would just add to the flame at this point. So I'm just going to.
Yeah, goblins are.
Try and punch.
So you're not going to attack him. Well, let's say it's the flame. Got it. Bloodkin.
He throws a flask at this guy.
Roll me to hit. Unfortunate, 8's gonna splash. Doesn't matter on the direction because the bat's in the air, so it's 1 damage, right? Minimum?
Yep.
Okay.
And he flies back to me.
Okay. Seneme,
Well,
what are you doing?
I'm gonna move and shoot the guy that's on fire.
Go for it.
Oh, nice. Is 12 confirm?
Unfortunately not.
That'd been awesome.
8 damage.
Yeah, just 8 bludgeoning.
Right?
Yeah, 8 bludgeoning.
He looks critical. And now it's him, and because he's not going to go and try and put out the fire, because he's in it anyway, he's going to take fire damage and die.
Nice.
It's like, oh, I can roll on the ground in the fire, or I can just die to the fire.
Yeah, stop dropping and rolling while you're in the fire.
He could 5-foot step away.
It's a full, yeah, but he's not smart enough to. These aren't smart people. But now it's the fire's turn. I'm starting for this one from here and going around it to each square it can spread to.
Cool, Feifei.
It's 18 potential squares. Do you want high or low?
We want high.
Hi.
You want high. That's slightly better. 3, 4, 5, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, I decided to do fire kittens. Misses those 2, goes for 3 more.
Probably would use Flareons or something.
Nah, fire cats. He gets that one there. That one there, okay. Now it's time for the other fire.
I do
Wow.
get +2 save on hot things.
That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16.
So which one is mine?
High again, yep.
Yes, but which of the rolls is my square?
Which of the what, say?
Which of the
It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12.
Okay, perfect.
So you are on fire.
Am I?
I think so.
That sucks.
That's 1, 2. Let me reveal the edge bit of the map because there's still garden there and it's gonna spread. That's 2, 3, 4,
I yell,
5, 6, 8,
save
9,
unconscious person.
3, 4. It goes to 10, 11, and 12. I'm gonna let you make a reflex save on it to see if you catch fire in the cute cat
Okay.
fires. That's all it spreads.
Okay, let me roll the reflex save.
It's slightly higher because you're actually in the fire this time, but still not crazy. You're fine. You don't catch fire as the fire develops your square. However, because there's fire, we're still in initiative. Camille, what can you do about the fire?
I'm gonna 5-foot step here.
Okay. I will say, you notice that down here now, this little thing here seems to be a well.
Oh. Can I change my 5-foot step into the beginning of my move action?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, one, so this is,
Save unconscious person.
wait a second.
Save the unconscious gnome who you might have been here to go and see. Who might be about to catch fire.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I think our mission would go a lot quicker if we didn't have to deal with the gnome.
You don't even know where to go.
I'm
Exactly.
gonna go
That
Here?
person is
With my friend.
only clue.
with my move action, and I try to drag the gnome.
You're going at half speed on this to drag him.
Yeah, which sucks a lot, but okay. Oh, shit. Yep. I drag him
Yep.
over here.
Yep, that's fine. You drag him to there.
One
Coffee.
can
Oh,
can I
smash it
drag
down. Yep.
Can
There,
I
yeah,
drag
I'll
it
let
one
you do
square
that.
down?
I'll let you do that, yeah. Coffee, what are you doing?
Expedition retreat for a little bit of extra move speed.
Yeah, and I shout that there's a wall over there.
Where is there?
Wait, over here.
It's that thing here.
I
This
thought
little outbuilding is a well.
Okay, so should we form like a human
Move,
chain?
move your asses and
Go over here.
what?
There
Sorry.
is one. There is one bucket there.
Grabbing the bucket. I don't know, as part of move action, I'm gonna run and pick up. Up to you.
I'll let you pick it up as part of your move, and it's a movement to fill it.
I can't fill it this turn though because I cast a spell. So next.
Yep. Kawakuma.
At
Can
the
you do
beginning of
this?
my turn, I summon a battle elemental.
Nice.
I summon it there.
Okay. Do you have something, or just want me to drop something in for it?
Just drop something.
Okay. You summon it there.
1 square lower.
Okay, yep. Got it. There's your water elemental.
Now it's turn before mine. It touches the fire. And doses a large portion of fire.
A lot, so it douses the 4 squares next in front of it, I'm guessing.
Yep.
Okay.
It's all on water now. So probably will not catch on fire anymore.
Potentially could, but there might be a lower chance of it. Or the thing's already burnt out, but you know, we'll see.
Okay, now it's my turn.
You know what? I'll do this because it will remind me that there can't be fire there. You can have Hask on those squares.
Guide task. What? It's type of a guide, but looks like a dwarf. Guide
It's anti-fire Hask. Not what you expected, I guess. Sorry, no, it's a Kurakuma's turn. I accidentally skipped that down. But what are you doing?
There's not much I can do. I run away. In north direction.
Okay. Not much you can do versus the fire. One
Don't
spell,
stop.
mate. Yeah, you can summon things again if you want, but you're burning through spells.
No, I don't have summon spells.
Okay,
I'm a
fair
wizard.
enough. Okay, and how long does it last, the water elemental?
Only 3 rounds.
Oops. Bloodkin! Oh no, sorry, no, I'm being stupid. Verminator. Then, if you're not doing things... Can Verminator...
There's not really much I can do, so I'll just end it again.
I mean, you could go into the house and try and find something you could potentially fan the fire.
Okay, I was thinking about that. I'll do a double move then.
Yep, that's fine.
I think that's what I was. Oh,
I'll reveal the whole
Who
place.
spread so fast? Is really that just that spread so fast?
okay, and then that's about as far as I think I can get. I'll do a perception check to see if there's anything in here.
Roll me perception then. Cause you're smart, the only thing you see is some really dry wooden barrels. which you don't think would do it, unfortunately. Though you could maybe fill them with water.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Sure. I'll be next to you before you do anything. So.
Yep. Is Bloodkin doing anything?
Nope.
Okay, he's staying in your pocket. Seneme.
On my shoulder.
I'm gonna go ahead and move.
You can make a survival check to try and douse a square of fire as a move action.
I can do what?
A survival check.
What am I gonna douse it with, though?
You can essentially just try and fan it with like your clothes and your body, and you try and just basically fan it out.
Okay.
It's just a check. You can try it. It's a thing. You can try. It depends what you want to do. I'm just saying there is an option for you if you don't think you can do anything. However, if the gunslinger or alchemist catches on fire, that could go badly.
I was just gonna move over here to the well and grab some water.
Yeah, you can do that. That is completely fine. You see, Coffee is holding the only bucket there, filled with, and it's currently empty.
Go Feifei, hurry up!
Wait for my turn.
Anything else?
No, I double moved.
Okay, now it's the fire's turn. Okay, I'll start from this one here. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Only 17 thanks to anti-fire husk. Yeah, 17. That's... I'm assuming you want high again, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So this one goes poof. That one goes poof. As does the one next to it. And this one. Skip one, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Is it, quick question. Is it really how it's written?
Is what?
Is it really
Essentially,
how
yeah. Yeah, it's written that essentially there's a chance that essentially just there's fire there and it can potentially spread to every square every round.
So why don't we just grab her and go and let the fire do its thing?
You can do. You think this might be the gnome's garden?
Well,
But there's, if you can't control the fire, that is completely valid in what you can do.
we surely cannot control it? It's just too much.
It really depends on how it rolls. Like, you can roll, like, obscenely high, like I did in the first round. Like, it spread into, like, 6 of the possible 8 squares.
I just hope it will not affect our stress conditions.
You might lose something, but it's not that bad.
Okay. So it's
Okay.
my turn.
I should roll for the other fire, but if you're gonna run, I'm not gonna bother rolling the huge amount of D2s.
Okay.
Up to you
I
guys.
guess we just run.
Yeah, I think we should run because I don't think there's a way we can. This is going right. This is going right.
This is silly.
I mean, if you have a cleric with like create water, it's not that bad. You can pretty much get rid of it on the first round or two. And that's essentially the only way to deal with it. When I played this, the same thing happened to us.
Create water only works on one square, though.
I know, which is why essentially you just dump it on it in like the first round.
Right.
And then you half the amount of fire potential. If you're doing that, I'll blow this out. You can get a safe distance away. The gnome is still unconscious as you drag him out. You can see in the distance a garden, and maybe the house is starting to set up into a blaze. But there's nothing you can do about it, so what are you doing?
Wake up a gnome so he can see the fire and despair?
You're gonna wake up the gnome? Either use some healing magic or make me a heal check.
I tap him with the Infernal Healing Wand.
That will wake him up. He starts panicking at first because you realise he was just being attacked. And he's like, wait, who are you? Who are you? Where am I? And he starts starting to crawl backwards away from you slightly.
We're Pathfinders, it's okay.
What happened to my garden? Please tell me they didn't hurt my garden.
Rip.
What happened? How is my garden? Did they hurt it?
I put it at the blaze.
He breaks down into tears. In a curling ball on the floor, and he curls up into a ball on the floor.
Really sorry, we tried, but it just got out of control.
That's my life's work. That's my livelihood. That garden was my everything. And my house.
You can always build and garden again, but your life is more important.
I guess you're right.
Damn straight I am.
Thanks for saving me, anyway. My name's Fulbin. I hope those thugs perish in that fire.
They surely do.
We took
With
it.
all their loot.
You lost the wood. That you did. So I suppose being your pathfinders that you are sent here to ask for information about the splinter, right?
Yes.
Let me find the whole really part he does. He will essentially tell you the way to go to reach it. He doesn't know anything more about the ritual or anything else. He'll draw it on your map for you which way to go, and if you don't have a map, he'll give you one. It's gonna be about a day or two's travel. Is there anything you want to ask him before you set off? To paraphrase a lot of things.
What should we expect at the destination?
Well, they're druids, so expect, and they may have aligned with Fae. That's what I can tell you. So at the destination, druids and Fae of some sort.
Is there brigands?
There may potentially be. I couldn't tell you for certain. I wouldn't be able to get in there myself. Be careful as well. There are said to be rising numbers of lycanthrope in the woods as well. Those are nasty. I believe that's what. Yep.
How hard to get through the woods?
You're going to be walking there. You're going to be walking through the woods. There's a trail you can follow, which he has marked, which will take you down general logging paths, and it has a place marked to rest at a logging camp. And it looks like if you set off soon, you'll probably about nightfall. Okay. What does I need to tell you? I believe those hunters, those people who came here, were lycanthrope hunters. Before they knocked me out, they were trying to ask me where I keep my belladonna, which they think is useful against werewolves, and why they seem to have silver weapons.
Do we need?
We
to
can
have silver
recover those,
weapons?
I believe.
What's that?
We can recover those, I believe.
You could potentially, yeah, once the fire burns down in the morning, but I don't know if you have the time to spare. After the weeks you took getting here, which of course you couldn't help, the ritual is very close to finishing. And as it finishes, all the changes it makes become permanent. I could feel as I entered into the woods before, the influence of it has begun spreading.
Okay. Do creatures that artifact turns into become bear creatures, like with problems with silver and defense against
They
anything
are
else?
starting to become animalistic, and certainly I would class them as were creatures. I couldn't tell you whether they are or not, but they seem to develop that kind of characteristic.
I mean, we did mention that the thorn turns people into furries, so
Natural or second rate?
It seems to be by the result of the splinters ritual.
yeah, Splinter has turned them into furries. There's a furry convention in the woods we're going to.
Okay. Is there any cat girls?
I don't know. Potentially. There might also be cat men. Who knows?
Meow!
I mean, if the influence takes you, you yourself may become one.
Thanks. I like my wings and my tail as they are.
Hopefully they'll stay the same when you come to the other end.
Okay, guys. Boys, girls, let's go.
You're ready to go. You can follow the trail you are on just fine.
Sorry about your garden, bro.
It was Pathfinders. I assume I can get something for helping you to help rebuild myself, even if it's just a wagon to sleep in. Let me grab your guys's. You can reach the logging camp. It seems completely abandoned. There is no one around.
Can I make a 2 minutes break, please?
You can spend some time to inspect it, yeah? It is getting dark outside as night begins to take place. But yeah.
What did I miss?
Nothing. We didn't kick them. But this logging camp, which looks
You cut out?
this logging camp, which looks like a few generic maps, seems to be completely abandoned. You look here, you walk in, there is no one around. The doors seem to be open still, some of them. Some might be locked, you'd have to check. But from the looks of it, it doesn't look like anyone's been here for all of today, at least.
Is Gnome with us?
No. He he's at home, sad over the loss of his garden.
No, he is us.
Oh, sorry, yeah, I accidentally dragged him with you. I'm stupid. Nah, yeah, no, you dragged him with you the whole way. He said, "You're getting this reward too, guy. We're taking you with us." Nah, he's not. So, but what do you want to do? It's about night. You won't be able to get much further.
Let's find a building we can reinforce ourselves into.
Okay. Are you guys gonna look around or do anything specific?
Yeah, does there seem to be a building that's sturdier than the rest? Like a stone building or something?
No, it's like a logging camp, so all the things don't look completely permanent. They're like, smaller wooden buildings, stuff that could be pretty small, put up pretty quickly,
I was just on this map last game.
As I said, it looks like a fairly generic map of some certain other place.
This logging town's got a nice fountain in the middle, man.
Oh yeah, they imported that.
I shanking someone's pants down and making fun of them.
That building to the northeast, it might be a temple, and that looks like a pretty sturdy place with limited access points.
There may be some sort of chapel, which it looks to be towards. I'm gonna say Desna. It's a very common god, and I'm pretty sure you'll pass the knowledge check.
Okay, I search the buildings for loot and stuff.
You find a few knives and forks and basic plates and bedding. There's some hay as well if you fancy it.
Oh no, thanks.
I bring some bedding to this building and say, let's spend the night there.
Yep, you can do that. What's everyone else doing?
I guess I could go get comfortable on one of the pews or something and get ready to take a nap.
You can do that.
Wait. I do not bring the bedding myself. I ask our men to bring the bedding. Please. No.
I'm sure someone can bring it over for you.
I'm a wicked little girl.
Are you all sleeping in the chapel or are you different places?
Chapel's fine.
Coffee?
Come on, go, Feifei.
Sorry, I was.
No worries. You're all in the chapel. Okay, it seems quiet.
You can make a nest.
Are you guys taking watches or?
I'm just sleeping. I'm a mage.
Is there a top floor?
No.
Yeah, there's windows.
Yeah.
There is off floor.
Wait. I might be sleeping, but my butt not. He slept all day on my shoulder, so it flies around the building searching for enemies.
Okay, your bat's staying up all night. Is anyone else going to keep watch at all, or are you relying on the bat?
I guess Sunnymean will pitch in for a watch shift.
Okay.
Coffee will stay up as well because, well, he just does nothing but eat coffee all day.
Okay. As you guys are all here, I need everyone to make me a will save.
We will see.
I will not.
Except the bat. Ooh. That's only 2 fails. That's the fail from Kurakuma and Verminator. Kurakuma, you start to grow, your hands, your teeth start to grow slightly, and you grow a slight fur over your and you grow cat ears.
And I go, what?
You grow cat ears.
Cyrus!
And you start to
Oh,
go
yeah.
further yourself, and you gain claws and a bite. And you grow small little fang teeth. Your bites are 1d4 and your claws are 1d3.
Nice.
I know furries, things are about to get pretty messy in here.
Verminator. You grow very slightly bigger. You get claws and sharp teeth as well. As black fur starts to cover your body, and you start to look slightly like some sort of bear.
Ooh.
It's like a small bear. You gain +1 natural armor, +2 to constitution, but you both lose 2 intelligence and charisma.
Ouch. Still doable. As in drain or damage?
It's just you straight up lose it. So it really can count as drain. Yeah.
Well, it looks like the splinters in here somewhere.
This is just the range of its effect after its things. Make me a perception check as well.
Oh, that sucked.
The bat sees you're going to get it, and it squeaks from outside. I'm assuming you have an empathetic link, but not a telepathic, right?
Yes.
It will let you know there are some things approaching from outside, from different angles. Let me drag them onto the map. They look like loggers have turned into were animals, and I've used pictures of cats, because why not?
Bat flies to the roof. I believe there is at least a hole there. And wakes up everybody by landing on their faces. Except me.
I can wake everyone up, yeah, except you. Everyone but Koakuma's awake, and of that, because you have noticed them, and you don't know why you're awake, but I'll go to initiatives.
Can you go
And Coffee with a 13, you will notice them because you are at the window.
Alright. Have they noticed me?
They seem to be running towards the building as if they can smell you in there.
Oh, just scent, huh?
Potentially. You don't know.
Could you go over my changes again? I want to type them in my notes.
Get the initiative up.
Well,
Yeah,
can I take it back so Kokomo also wake it up?
you can do that, yeah. You haven't had a full 8 hours rest, but
I find that.
let me give them names, because naming things is fun. And probably pointless because they're not going to survive more than a round or two, but who knows.
Hey, did you disable video streaming?
Might have.
That makes sense. I was trying to look at when my broadcasting wasn't working.
Ah.
I have face rig.
Oh, fair enough.
I just turned it on, but
Sorry, my bad. They have. Let me scroll. 2, 17, and 16. Okay. You know their names because they're wearing name tags for some reason. Don't ask me why.
By the way, can you give nameplates to us? I
Yeah.
know who's Coffee, but I don't know anyone else.
Let me. Yeah, sure. No worries. Just give me a sec because it lags like hell doing this. Yeah. Yeah, I'll do that. It's just gonna take me a while because it lags out like hell. But Tamil, it's you first.
As free action, I say stay away from the door.
Okay. Tamil, you've been told to stay away from the door. You're currently at the door.
I was muted, I think, from a really, really long time ago. I don't know.
Potentially. You've not talked for a while, so it's potential.
Okay. How much away from the door?
You are literally standing in the square the door would
Yeah,
open into. Oh, you're
Yeah,
asking
but-
5
Karakuma.
feet.
Yeah.
5 feet.
Okay.
Just
5
5
feet
feet.
step. Ready in action to attack. Next.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
My initiative is messed up.
Sanami,
Can I see that cat through the window here?
you can. However, there is a solid window with no way of opening between. Looks like the church had fairly fixed windows.
Hey, could you reestablish the initiative order real quick? A little bit?
I mean, you could still smash it open if you wanted to, but you know, it doesn't have like an obvious hinge where it opens or anything like that. Or anything designed to open it.
So, can I smash it? Is that a full
Yeah,
action or
you
what?
could try. I'll say it's a standard to smash it.
Okay, then I'll just smash it with my elbow and be like, "Cha!"
Yep, you can do that. You break the window. He might now use that against you,
That's nice.
potentially. But probably not, because they'll probably miss, but you know.
That's much better. I was down like 7 initiative for some reason.
Ouch.
It wasn't calculating correctly.
The door is closed, I'm assuming, right?
Yeah, we wouldn't have left that open.
And this is why I'm assuming. That guy's running up to the door. That's his whole movement. Let's see, does he have the move?
But I don't believe we can lock it.
You couldn't lock it, but you closed it.
Yep.
And it's an action to actually to open the door, you know? He's not just, unless he's just barging through. Which I guess he could, but you know, screw it. Yeah, he's gonna barge through into the unknown, which makes your ready go off.
Okay. Let me.
Wait, he need to make a strength check to
Sure,
Thanks, bro.
true. It's not hard to do, but I'll do him a strength check.
it's DC 18.
Okay. No, he doesn't get through the door. So your ready doesn't go off.
Little,
He's just
little house
outside the
on
closed
door.
door.
Okay.
Kawakuma. Oh no, sorry, it's Archie first, and he is going to try and acrobatics to jump through the window at Coffee and potentially slam into the wall. Because I have no idea how good his acrobatics is. Doesn't list it, so it's just Dex. Which is,
Does it take a strength check to actually break through glass too, or window, or what?
I'm just gonna let you do it because I'm feeling friendly. And it's glass. No, he headbutts the wall. He's prone on the wall, on the floor in front of you.
Okay. And that doesn't help.
He tries to jump through the window, and he literally just headbutts the wall because he's smart. And I'll roll for that. And he takes 2 points of damage for that.
LOL.
Kawakuma, what are you doing?
I ready an action to cast a great pit under those 2 cats when the door is open.
Okay. Verminator.
As a second action, I pick out acid fast.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. I assume it's the last thing you do because you're ready. So yeah, that's fine. Verminator.
Can I get the stats that I changed again real quick? So I want to put them in my notes so I actually remember everything.
You get +1 natural armor. You get +2 constitution, -2 dex, and -2 charisma.
Wow, that hurts.
Some
about me?
characters love that. You have the exact same.
Okay.
And you also both have a claw, primary attacks for all of these, a bite and 2 claws. The bite deals 1d3 plus 1d4 plus strength, and the claws are 1d3.
Okay, let's see what my option. I'm just gonna move there.
Okay. That's fine. Ready in action or just moving?
Oh, yes, ready in action. If that if you manage to open the door, I am gonna throw a bomb at.
Yep, that's fine. It's the bat. Apparently, because he's above coffee, but I don't know.
It grabs
No.
Acid Flask and flies out of the window and to 10 feet up.
Okay.
It provokes attack of opportunity doing so.
It doesn't. This guy's prone on the floor, and he's too far.
Prone still provokes.
You're too far up. He can't reach.
Okay.
Essentially, he's not got like 6-foot arms. If you get what I'm saying. So you can fly up. That's fine. And coffee.
Well, I'm just gonna, open the window, point my gun at him, fire.
Do it. Roll some hits.
He gets a +4 because he's prone. So
that's not gonna do it.
Yeah, it's actually not. But no, I'll just, stare at him as a swift action and 5-foot step back.
Okay. So essentially, you are just gonna go, and you kind of shoot like next to him. You're not so good at shooting the floor, apparently. He's just gonna move, and he's gonna, from where he is, push open the door.
And my ready goes off.
Yep, and so does Verminator's. So, cast your spell. It's Create Pit, right?
Yep.
16 versus touch does hit.
And then
Roll some damage.
and then that's actually got a -1 other damage because my intelligence went down. And then the splash will be 6.
Okay, so one takes 11 and one takes 6.
Splash is 7.
His intelligence went down by 1.
But my intelligence is down by 1.
Okay.
But I have with point blank.
Okay, so that is a reflex save, right?
I'm sorry. I'm 2 weeks into Pathfinder, so I don't know.
It's no worries. It's all
It's
good,
only
man.
one dex save.
I know. I'm saying it's a reflex save for the 2 that are going into the... Right?
No, only for one of them.
Only for 1, okay? And the other one, it would be on his round, yeah. If he ends it by it.
And from me, it's 2 reflex saves.
He
I mean,
falls... Which one is it?
Hmm?
Which one is it? Because that's a fail, I'm pretty sure.
I believe it's top one. That takes 6 damage.
Yeah, it is. I've done it for that. The top Oh, 6 damage for falling, is that?
No, it's not for Great
Oh,
Pit,
for the
it's
splash.
for the bomb.
Yeah, I've done it. It's 6 damage to him and the other one took 11.
Okay, then it's reflex save from each of them for Great Pit.
Yep, the first one fails. Because I'm using that reflex save there.
DC 16, I believe.
That says both fail.
They fall down 10 feet. 1d6 damage.
Okay. I'm going to use that to signify, yep. They're down in the pit. Do you want to roll it, or do you want me to?
You roll. Because you'll be rolling
1d6
those low. A lot.
Yep. That's 1d6 each of them, because it's just straight d6, and I did it. The bottom one hits, the second one hits the bottom of the pit and dies.
Rip.
It's his turn now. He opened the door, he fell in a pit. That's his turn. To Mill.
I am before Ben now.
Yeah,
Okay.
you are.
I can do nothing, so I do nothing. I ready an action just in case.
Okay. And so is Verminator just ahead of Kawakuma. You ready in action? Okay. Cemetery, what are you doing? Cemetery.
Well,
What are you doing?
So this, I can't see this kitty, can I?
You know he's there, but you can't see him currently.
Well, I can't see shit. So
There's one guy down a 10-foot pit, and the other one is on the floor next to the window.
can I hit it from here?
I'll say you can hit it from there, yeah.
So while I'm moving there, I'm gonna go ahead and use a kinetic blade. And
He'll have cover.
I'm sorry, what?
He'll have cover,
That's nice.
but he will not have cover from ranged attack.
I don't want to get in the way of Kofefe's, gun.
Okay.
I have
No, I
protection.
mean you can make a ranged attack from where you're standing, and
Good.
he will not get a cover.
But then you take -4 for shooting an enemy on the floor.
Yeah. So
Well, on the floor, so it's the same either way.
No, not the same. Melee attack gets +4 because he's on the floor.
So you may as well melee attack it, even though it's through cover,
yeah,
because you get the
I'll take
+4.
a piece of burn, and I'll go ahead and melee it with the awesome kinetic blade.
Okay. That's gonna hit. It's not dead yet, though.
Hold on.
Okay. Sven is dead. Archie is, if anyone's available, is gonna provoke as he stands up.
Nobody can.
Yep, I assume so. I was just saying that in case.
Well, I don't have provoke.
Not even the bat.
But in the 10 feet in the air.
Yep, okay. This guy's stupid. He's gonna spend an action and climb through the window.
Do you have climb speed?
I'm gonna roll a climb check, don't worry.
Yep.
Watch me screw this as well. No, he does make it through a window. But that's his action. So, Bloodkin. What's Bloodkin doing?
Bloodkin 5 foot. No. He throws an acid flask.
Okay. That's gonna splash on your party, but yeah, that's against touch. That's gonna do it anyway. To be fair.
Wait, is he hitting us?
Yep.
He's gonna hit you with the splash.
Cool.
1 point damage.
I guess I gave permission to do that.
And he prologues as he flies to me.
If you guys are okay with taking the 1 damage, then go for it.
Hell no.
Okay.
He's going to attempt to bite the bat as it flies above him. Does a 22 hit the bat?
Yep.
Okay. That's 3 damage.
But it's fine.
As I said, I'm rolling a lot on anything but d20s. Coffee. There's a animal-like person standing in front of you. They look slightly badger-like.
I just look at him and I say, you know, that fursuit looks really bad. It makes me cringe. So I'm just gonna pull out my gun, point it to his head while I'm invisible, and fire.
You're aiming to hit a 10?
Hopefully nothing smaller. Yeah, that'll work.
Both are going to hit with that, and you're going to blow him up completely. You shot the badger man. I hope you're happy with yourself.
It was a bad fursuit. I could see the zipper
That zipper is made of flesh.
and the SPH.
Verminator.
Look for another bomb.
You can try.
It's basically, I want to catch him in the splash.
Still going to roll to hit against cover because you are throwing it into the bottom of the pit.
Okay.
So you need to hit 10, basically, with a -4.
That's a hit.
Yeah, but then it's going to scatter, which will hit him anyway. So this.
So it's 6 splash. Yeah.
Yeah. Either way, the splash is going to catch him.
I really love lower level alchemists.
They hurt.
A lot.
Yeah, the splash catches him. He's on the ground at the bottom of the pit, but he's still conscious, you think. Kurakuma.
Swift action, take out Alchemist Fire.
Yep.
Silent action, lay down and go to
Okay.
sleep.
Yeah, I'll allow that. What's the DC of the pit?
DC 16. But DC to climb is, I believe, 20. Or 25? Yes, 25.
He's going to attempt to climb out of the pit. And he doesn't even he falls back to the ground on his ass. He doesn't even take damage because he literally doesn't even get onto the wall.
He got second action to climb up?
He will attempt to. If he rolls a natural 1, he's going to kill himself doing this. That's not going to do it, but he's not on his ass anymore. He's standing at the bottom of a pit. Tamil, what are you doing?
Okay. How deep is the pit?
10 foot.
10 foot. Okay, so I drop down on the pit and attack him with acrobatics, which I will
Make me
roll
an acrobatics check.
now.
You're against the DC of the pit, I believe.
What
No,
happens when the pit disappears?
It's against the DC of the high ground, so it's only 15.
Okay. It's lower.
Okay.
And even if he fails, he takes 1d6 non-lethal damage, because he lived with the mecha fall.
Yeah.
But you're passing that. Roll me to hit, and since you're coming from higher ground, yeah, roll as you can do it as you're falling.
Yeah.
You have a +2 to hit as you're hitting him from higher ground.
Okay. 22.
That kills him. You were at the bottom of the pit for a few rounds.
Okay.
Then the pit
Okay.
will disappear.
I look. Okay, that's fine for me.
You're out of initiative. You now have the corpse of a badger man, the corpse of a hedgehog person,
Is it
and the corpse of a
what's the name,
skunk
Sonic?
girl. What?
Yeah, is the hedgehog person named Sonic?
No, they were named Archie.
Oh, too bad.
No, sorry, Archie was the bad man. They were named Ben. Ben the hedgehog. And then there's a skunk person as well.
I don't know. I'm sleeping.
You are sleeping. What's everyone else gonna do?
Go back to bed.
You can all go back to bed.
And Bats is flying around.
Sleep. Just gonna chill out. I'll close the window and then chill out on this bench here.
Quick question. Does casting a single spell counts as a heavy activity?
I would say casting a spell once you have gone to sleep would break your rest.
I mean, there's activity that just prolongs the rest for 1 hour.
You know what? Yeah, I'll let you have it, sure.
Okay? But I still lose that spell on the next day. Because, like, hours rule.
But yeah, that's fine, you can do that. It is still dark for these things, but there's enough light from the moon to see. Okay, after that, you can all wake up the next day, and you've
And
already
press
taken
spells?
the day's fun will save. You can prepare your spells, yeah? You still look cat-like, and Verminator still looks bear-like.
Hey, mine's 23.
Make me an intelligence check, because I feel like this. Yeah, that's enough. You reckon if you don't stop the ritual, this will keep getting worse and worse until you become like them.
I'm already like them. Oh god, I'm a bird person.
As in, you become extremely unintelligent as well, run around attacking claws, and run around naked as well.
I mean, some of
Oh,
us already do that. What?
So you would become a naked cat person just running around attacking whoever you saw. Technically, if you play, there's a reason thing. If you play a character with low enough intelligence, that if you fail that will save, this is automatically permanent, and you lose the character.
Coffee is gonna go outside and start using detect magic as a locator, just to see if we play hot and cold with this.
There's an aura of something throughout the whole air, but it doesn't anywhere near here. You have to go a lot further in. You're going to be spending most of this day traveling to get to the place you're needing to go to.
Can I at least tell which direction it is? Like stronger?
You've got it marked on your map still, so
Right, that works too.
okay,
you
let's
can
go.
tell slightly. You can go. For a while, you travel fairly peacefully until you come to reach a river. There is a way of crossing it here, and I will drag you to the map, because that
Okay.
makes sense.
Okay. Oh, I've never seen this river.
Exactly. We've never seen this river.
This is a completely newest river that's never been seen. Like, this is a completely new river, isn't it?
Yes, and the gnome person is us again.
Yeah, he's a phantom that's following him. He died. He died on the street, and his ghost is following you. He got beat up by some thugs.
So,
Okay, is it a sin check to cross it?
There is a log across it if you want to, which would be an acrobatics check because it does look wet, and the water is moving quickly. So it's not an easy swim check.
Ropes, guys? Boys?
Yeah,
Girls?
sounds fine.
There are also, if you want to, trees above the river so you could climb over the top of it.
We make knot a rope to one of the trees and try to cross it. How about that?
You could try that if you can. You're gonna have to make a roll to hit to basically attach it onto a well enough trunk. But you know, you can keep pulling it back, so I'm gonna skip that. And then it's gonna be
Actually, it's CMB check to climb
yeah,
up the
but
road.
you know, you've got basically unlimited tries on it, so you know, there's nothing stopping you trying it and trying it. Make it if you want, but
We can take 20, basically.
yeah, basically you can take 20 and you'll be fine.
What's the rules on a long jump? Remember that?
I believe it's the DC 5 per 5 foot.
Yep. So,
That's
So-
easy. It's 15 feet. You just have to get.
yep, that's 15 feet,
DC.
so it's 15 DC.
That's pretty damn easy.
No. It's 25 feet.
Well, from
No,
there,
you need only to cross the distance. That's,
So it's 20.
I guess it's 20. Yeah, it's 20.
no, you need only to cross the distance that is between. Let's say there's like that pit. It's distance only 10 feet. So you need to cross 10 feet.
It's the distance you move. So if I'm doing
No,
this,
I mean, you don't jump all the way you move. You jump from the edge to the edge.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
you discount distance from the edge to the edge.
I
It's
mean, make me
15
a... You can do it if you want. Oh, you make... Okay, move back because reasons. So I can keep track of things. Okay, so... Whisper's going to drink a potion of monkey fish. So you're going to swim across with that, right?
Yes.
Make me a perception check as you go into the water. You are there, I'll say, if you're the first going.
Rip.
You don't notice. This is going to hit you flat-footed. That's what it is. Does a 17 hit your flat-footed armor class?
Yes.
Okay. You take 8 points of damage as from in the water, a crocodile who is lying at the bottom of the water comes up and bites you. Let me just put him on the map because that would make sense. It's a good crocodile. I've got it. There we go. He is there.
That's not a crocodile, that's a alligator.
Same thing. It works.
Crocodiles are large.
Oh yeah, true. It is a crocodile as well, so... Because it is actually a crocodile.
Oh,
Though it says it's small. Though, this one is small.
It's a little weird, it's a baby, you know.
Yeah. Well, imagine a fully large crocodile biting you. At level 1. And at this point we're gonna go into initiative. As you hear... no, not yet, you wouldn't.
Nom 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 nom.
You would hear that.
go Black Team!
what the hell? I'm always rolling high in initiative.
Hey, quit your crying, okay? I'm always rolling low.
That's at oof. Okay. Let me add them. Okay. First to act would be Camille. A crocodile just bit your friend that was in the water.
Okay. How does how deep does the river look?
It looks like, if you walk through it, it's going to be up to just a bit above waist height. It's going to be like mid-chest.
I do.
So you can wade through it, but, it is going to need swim checks.
Let me rephrase that. I'm a halfling.
You're going to be underwater.
Fuck. Okay. So I stand here and I say, "Quit complaining and get up here," and that's it.
You can try and taunt it, okay?
No, I'm trying to tell my teammate to get...
Ready action to when the crocodile gets out of the water.
Okay.
If he gets out of the water, I ask splash him.
Okay. Bloodkin.
And a swift action, I take out Alchemist Fire.
That's
Bloodkin grabs Alchemist Fire and flies over there. Then it's in there.
Yep, that's fine. It's the crocodile. You can guess what he's gonna do.
Nom nom nom.
Nom, 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 nom.
This is against your flat-footed again. Good old Jumbo. Let's see how well I roll. Does a 14 hit your flat-footed armor class?
Yes.
Okay.
But I'm wearing rose armor, so he does take the point for biting me both times.
Yeah, that's
I mean, spite.
That's fine. That does apply.
I believe he also gets a bite from the last turn.
Yeah, I'm gonna put both on, yep. Now you've said it. Don't worry. He's gonna... And he deals 7 points of damage to Whispers. Well, Verminator.
And I'm unconscious in his jaws.
That sucks.
On your turn, you are gonna be floating downstream. Coffee, what are you
I
doing?
believe he will not. Because he
Casually
will die.
walking up and shooting the crocodile.
Very potentially.
5, 10.
Is he underwater, crocodile?
The crocodile is he's got cover, but he's not underwater.
Okay.
He's on the surface, but he's not fully above it. If you get what I'm saying.
First shot,
Yep.
definitely miss. Second shot for 12 touch.
12 touch. Is that including the cover of being partially underwater?
-2 for that make that a 10.
Wouldn't hit on touch.
Alright.
Not -2, -4.
That's a -4. He said partial cover, not full cover.
It's partial. It's not full
I
cover.
believe
He's not
partial
completely.
merged is improved cover.
Actually, I'm sorry, I forgot to include natural armor on that second attack, so it actually did miss.
Okay,
Sorry about that.
that's no worries.
And I'll just stare at the crocodile.
If
For
that's the
reload.
case, fair enough. If that's the case, you are conscious and you're in the river, you can take back that 7 damage. Verminator, there is a crocodile next to you in the water.
5 foot step back and throw a bomb at him.
You're going to be shooting through cover. So roll me to hit.
The bat provides cover?
No, it's the same
I
cover
think
you were
so.
facing.
The bat was so small, I didn't notice it.
So it's the same, submerged cover. 21 versus touch.
Right, and I do have precise shot, so the bat doesn't, yeah.
But it's 10 feet in the air.
Yeah, I was just saying cover for the water. But yeah, that's gonna do it. He'll take 10. Because there's no resistances on this guy. He looks pretty nasty. He looks pretty bad. Seneme, what are you doing?
I'm gonna move and zap the dude with the freaking air blast.
Okay. Same thing.
I missed. So,
Yeah. Okay. At this point, you hear a voice saying, essentially saying, "What are you doing on my land? This is my turf." As you see an arrow come through, actually, it's going to be the furthest person forward, so it's going to be Whispers. Well, Verminator. It comes from, I'll put them on in a sec. Does a 17 with... the bat wouldn't provide cover, would it? Because it's 10 foot in the air
It's
again.
actually real.
Because they are shooting, I'll put them on the map. Where are they? They are shooting from up here in the tree.
17 hits.
I don't think it... If a 17 would hit... Does the
Even
bat
some-
provide cover?
Yes, it is.
Okay, then that's -4 on that, so a 13 would miss, I'm assuming.
Correct.
Okay.
You can think about it like a bat touch out of the air.
Yeah, I was just asking because, it's a tiny thing, so it's debatable.
It's not tiny, diminutive, but it still provides cover. That's fine thing about it.
That's why I was just asking. Because some people say yes, some people no. Okay, that's gonna miss, as she asks, why are you on her land? Tamil, what are you doing?
I'm gonna move over here and ready an action. Because I don't know what else to do.
Okay. Moving over there, that's your act. Kawakuma.
I glitter dust you. Meow.
Not doing anything to the crocodile?
No. I glitter dust her.
Leading to the bat. Okay.
Wait. I glitter dust her. We'll
Oh,
say.
glitter dust. Okay. What save was that? It's
15. Will.
Will, thought so. Let me just make sure I'm getting the crocodile. The crocodile, right, or the person?
On the person.
Person, okay. It's a
It's a fail.
fail.
She's blind.
Blinded. That's gonna be fun when you're sitting in the tree. Bloodkin,
He drops Alchemist Fire.
roll me to hit.
It's like a depth charge
Then
or
touch.
something.
It's not gonna do it, and it's not gonna splash as it gets washed down the stream as it hits the water.
Can the bat take a 5-foot step back so the crocodile comes here?
But goes back to me.
It's not gonna provoke because it's high enough in the air. That's the bat. He's gonna be swimming in. That count as a 5 foot. No, I'm not gonna say.
If he got swim speed, he can 5-foot step into the water.
I'm just looking. Yep, he will 5 foot step in the water. And he's gonna try and hit the first target. Because he missed last time on the on Verminator, so... Does a 22 hit Tamil?
This is a tough ass algorithm. man.
Yes, it does.
I've just been rolling 18s and 19s, okay? It's got +4.
But my ready goes first, by the way.
Okay, yeah, go for it. That would go. I'm assuming you're trying to smack it back.
21.
That never gets there.
Mm-hmm.
Coffee, you're staring at what's now a dead crocodile.
I'm gonna try and jump over there. So let's get use this rock here too.
Yep, okay.
Run and jump here.
Make me an acrobatics check.
19.
Yeah, that does it.
Then I will shoot at this person.
Yep.
16 touch, 21 touch.
Both hit, I believe.
11 points.
It's flat-footed touch because she's blind,
Yep, so both will definitely hit.
and I believe she needs to make a check to not fall from the tree.
I was about to do that. However, she doesn't get to make that check because she's unconscious. So she falls. So she fails it anyway. She takes 6 points of damage from that. Does that potentially kill her completely? She was. You did. How much did you do altogether?
11.
11. That's gonna put a -3. She's completely dead.
Rip.
Who's dead?
The person in the tree. She got shot twice, fell out of the tree, and broke her neck upon falling.
Okay, good. Good job, Kofefe.
Hey, it's what I do.
Kofefe is now on the other side of the river.
I'm telling you, your name's Kofefe from now on.
Kofefe.
You're out of initiative.
Okay.
How are you getting across the...
I throw a rope to the coffee,
Yoink.
and you pull me out as I jump, okay?
Okay.
I
Make
take
me
a running
strength
start. I take a running start and take 10 for 15 if he makes an assist. Make an assist, please, on acrobatics.
What is a strength check you want me to assist with?
No, it's I believe it's acrobatics, the same skill as I do it.
Yeah, I'll let you roll the acrobatics on it. That's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, you
Okay.
assist.
Is 15 enough to make it?
I'll roll with what you were saying before. Yeah, I'll be fine because there's no real danger so much.
If you're long jumping, yeah, it's no problem.
Okay.
Is anyone
And
else gonna
barely make it, I will slip and get to the other side.
So,
Alright, cool stuff,
what's
guys.
everyone else doing? How's the rest of you getting across?
Next.
Yeah, we're just shimmying
Toss the rope
across,
back.
right?
Verminator's
I-
gonna swim. That's fine. There is now nothing else in the water.
I'm gonna use the rope to get across.
Make me an acrobatics check.
Okay.
There you go. Assist.
Can you fail assist? You cannot fail assist.
No, he can't.
So with an assist, it's 17.
Yeah, it's the same thing. You barely scramble across, but you do make it. Now it's just the halfling. Oh wait, no, the halfling made it.
Yeah.
Do you
Turn.
have pretty speed?
I'm sure this one has enough speed.
So I'm gonna go ahead and just shimmy across the rope, and I fail miserably.
I just pull you in.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes, we all pull him in.
Well, even if I fall, I'm under constant feather fall because of the aerokinesis.
That's why we did. That's why we did the rope.
Yeah, you're fine. Damn it, you missed the fun traps, guys. You missed the arrow trap, and you missed the swinging axe trap.
Oh, well, that's too bad.
Where's the trap at? Perception 18.
Oh, it's above the log. If you try and cross over the log.
Oh, over here. Yeah, I kind of figured.
Yeah. If you try and cross the wet log, there's a swinging axe trap, and right here
Disabled.
is where the arrow trap was launching from.
Oh, that sucks.
Disabled.
Yeah, you're fine. That trap is no longer a problem. You think it might have been set up by her.
Good job.
Maybe
However,
pick
you
up the. Maybe pick up the trap and take it with me.
It might be a bit tough to carry everything. It is a fairly large swinging axe.
Not the axe, the shooting arrow one.
You think? Can you set it up?
With disabled device maybe, or in knowledge engineering. I don't know. There's like craft traps or something. I've never actually bothered doing that before.
You can do
What?
it if you want, but you're going to need something essentially to actually be able to set it up at the other end.
Well,
Which
I
is a
know.
survival check.
I know that you can disable and enable traps with disable device. So picking it up if it's loose, I mean, not that hard.
Yeah.
Hey, we don't
But
want
when
to
you
judge
set-
them for being loose, okay?
Yeah, you can do that, but I'm just going to say to set it again, like actually put a new trap down and set it in a new location, you would need a survival check.
Okay. Survival isn't my strong point. Ergo, 15 years old.
Surprisingly. Okay. That's this whole area.
Does your mom know you're here, Kofefe?
Kitteh. It's actually a pretty cool name.
Let me just do that so I can just... Yeah, if this stops lagging out and being a pain. So I can copy you all to the last map.
Please don't copy.
What happened to this last coffee?
What's that?
It's not first coffee I see. What happened to this last coffee?
This is the same coffee. Only ever had one
You
coffee.
never get past level 2? Or he's level 4? This is pretty slow leveling.
I haven't been on in a long time. Been hiatus for like 4 months.
Yeah.
Maybe 6.
You come here, you see something by what seems to be an archway here that hasn't seemed to point. You get this, which is
What the fuck?
that's a riding cat, guys.
The grid's uneven. You fail.
This map was a pain to get to work, okay? And it's huge.
That's okay.
And
I mean,
you get...
these maps are never aligned properly, so.
It's like, oh, this bit's slightly off here, and you get that thing, which you can make... I'll say knowledge nature to know what it is.
Yeah, it's like, it's never... These stupid maps are not hard to get right, you know? I mean...
Oh, you re-enabled that.
You just need to freaking do the map right when you draw it, or when you do it online, or when you do on whatever digital program you use. I don't know how they screw it up.
Seneme would be able to identify it as an atomy.
Yeah, it's one of those.
You would get 2 questions.
Special attacks.
Sneak attack.
What about any kind of special defenses?
It's diminutive.
So it doesn't got any DR or anything?
Well, it's got DR2 against cold iron.
Okay, cool. Hey guys, use cold iron and it's really small.
Can my butt gobble it?
I got magic bullets, I'm good.
She's, you know, she's got a sword. It might attack the bat if it tried to.
Okay.
She doesn't seem to have noticed you yet. And height it would have been a Spriggan, but instead you get the riding cat.
Any knowledge on... Wait, it's really a cat?
No, it's a riding dog, but I'm calling it a riding cat.
Okay.
You can make a knowledge nature on the riding cat, if you like.
Sure.
It's, I mean, you can identify it with that it is a cat. You can ask some questions about a cat if you really want to. Hint,
Wait, do I have a question?
You know what? Sure, it's a cat.
Can it kill commoners?
Like a house cat? Like a
Wait, my question is, can it kill a commoner?
Yes, it has more hit points and more damage than a commoner.
I guess we're just gonna fight now.
Well, you know, not necessarily. You could talk if you want.
Okay.
She hasn't attacked you yet. But what about the other thing? Maybe it speaks common. Who knows? You haven't tried talking to it.
I speak in Tengu. Does it say anything?
Let me check.
A Tengu that only speaks Tengu?
I didn't take the linguistic trait
Gotcha.
from my coffee. He has the ability to glide.
No, since I'm assuming you don't cast as an animal. So no. You can go to initiative, sure. She's got
I do not attack, but I do not talk.
That's fine.
Oh my god. I'll just yell out friend or foe. Question.
And what is that?
What's what?
That.
There's stuff there. You will find out later.
I mean, what the edge of it?
Oh, the edge of it? That's like the bushes. That's the place you've been trying to get to, which is covered by which is surrounded by living hedges.
Okay.
Wait, living hedges?
Yes.
Stay away from those. So I've seen enough hentai to know where that's going.
I've seen Evil Dead as well.
Meow. Don't forget, I'm a cat girl now.
You are? Okay, Kawakuna, you don't do anything?
I poke my bulkin and point at the bushes.
Okay. You point at the bushes. Okay. It's her now. Let's see if she notices you. Are you trying to be stealthy at all?
No.
I certainly can.
If not, I'm gonna give you it's gonna be a basic DC 10 to her to notice you arriving.
I mean, I'll go in ahead.
I
Oh, no,
do
I'm
not
saying-
hiding.
You guys
I'm
aren't
flapping
hiding.
my wings. I swing my tail. I do not
On a
hiding.
natural 1, she doesn't actually notice you.
Hmm.
A crit fail. She hasn't even got her weapon drawn. She's just kind of wandering around. She doesn't know what's going on. You can stealth ahead if you want, sure. But first it's to meal before you.
Sure.
I will delay.
You delay?
Soda.
Okay. Coffee. You're gonna do what you were just doing.
Yep, right there.
And stare.
Visible to her. I don't know if the cat can hear me or not.
You're gonna be
Okay. Bloodkin flies over there.
concealed rather than invisible.
Yeah, not
Okay.
invisible yet.
Bloodkin flies over there. Over 10 feet away from the air.
Yep, you're fine. You can see this kind of area. Do you want me to just reveal a
It's
massive chunk?
high in the air.
Yeah, I know. I'm just moving things around that I've got in the places in here. Because, you can't actually see them from there. I would just store them because it was easier to. I'll just reveal a nice chunk of it.
Okay. It's still got a lot of movement.
All I'm trying to do is sneak up on her and scare her. That's about it. I'm not doing that.
It flies over there.
Okay. Yeah, you'll see them at this point, and you're probably going to force them to enter this as well. They're around, okay.
Keep in mind, for all they know, this is a path. And have blind sense 20 feet. So it's know exactly where enemies 20 feet.
I know. I'm just.
What do they do?
They're currently sitting in the bushes.
The hell
I
are
can
they?
tell you what they do if you want, but I'll let you know if you want that out later. Because the bat can
Okay.
only convey feelings. And it was
But
confused.
wait, but rolls knowledge nature of them.
Okay.
It's trained.
It will identify it as a twig jack.
Do they have any ranged attacks that can hit the bat?
Let's see. Yes, it does.
Okay. By the way, it's end of the bat storm.
Yeah. Do you want me to tell you what it is? It has a splinter spray.
but currently at least 30 feet in the air.
Fortunately, yes. Senemi.
I
Yeah.
am going to do nothing.
Okay. Let's roll the Doge's perception check. All the way back
Actually,
up.
can I go prone instead?
You can go prone if you really want to.
Yes.
That is fine. This thing's actually got some decent perception. It might notice you. The dog will notice you and it starts barking. It's not attacking, it's just barking. And now she's...
Isn't this a cat?
Yes, the cat starts meowing.
I mean, barking?
The cat starts barking.
No, the
cat
cat's
starts
definitely barking.
It's not aggressively, it's just letting the... Basically, she now knows that you're there. Karakuma, what are you doing?
I wave my hand and come closer.
Okay.
And I hide the alchemist flask behind my back.
Okay, you can do that. Roll me a sleight of hand.
And train?
Yeah, if you're hiding something, it's sleight of hand.
Wait, your bat's sleight of handing?
No, Karakuma is.
Oh, Kokuma.
Perception's best, but sure.
Which one's Kokuma?
I'm gonna come out of the
The
way
one
now.
without the name tag. Yep, that's fine. She does spot it. However, Tamil was out of delay before she acts.
Okay, I'm gonna move.
Wait, so
Over
she is
here.
going to attack.
You're gonna move there, okay?
Does she look aggressive?
Maybe not. Maybe over here. Yes, but it's
Does
best
she
if
look
I
like
move.
what?
Aggressively?
She doesn't look ghastly or anything. She looks like more fairy-like. She looks like the picture was, essentially.
Okay.
Like that.
Wow, that's too many times.
Yeah. I held it accidentally for a second and yeah. Okay. She will speak out. She will draw her rapier and be like, what's she gonna say? She's basically gonna go, halt! If you wish to enter here, you must first beat me, one-on-one, in a fair fight.
Famous last words.
Who wishes to challenge me?
I point at the kinesis,
Which one?
the one in front of me.
Tamil, okay? This is 3 actions at this point. Okay, so what do you say?
I stay silent. I just
No,
point.
I'm saying, what does Tamil say to that, if anything?
Sorry, to what? Oh,
She says, challenge me in one-on-one in like a fair fight. And Karakuma just points to you.
fine. Okay.
Excellent. As... Okay, here's what's gonna happen.
But I warn you, I'm gonna kick your ass.
Okay, you need a will save. As she basically says, this is to even things up.
It doesn't change anything, I believe.
Yeah,
No,
you'll need it.
you need a will. No, you need. Yeah, okay, you need a will save.
Yeah, and she will need to even things up. That's what I
Yeah.
say.
Okay, so are you gonna take it then?
Yeah.
Because you can agree to take
It
a will.
actually makes you good as you are
You can
connected.
take a 1.
I think I might re-roll that.
Wait, don't reroll.
No.
I believe I know what she does. I hear
That's
about
metagaming.
she will cast a small person on you, but it will not affect your blast. It will make them more accurate.
She's has cast and reduced person on you. So you
Oh.
are now a tiny creature.
Reduce that. Okay. Okay.
So you get -2 strength, +2 to dex,
Okay.
and +2 to hit, and +1 to hit.
Okay. Is she tiny?
She's diminutive.
Okay. This is gonna be fun.
Okay, and that's
Sim,
her
wait,
turn.
about you.
That's
Thank
her turn.
you.
Coffee, are you gonna allow them to fight the 1v1?
I mean,
Yes, please.
I kind of just want to like go over there and pick her up and like hold her. It's like, go get him.
What are you gonna do?
Can I like go over there, pick her up, and throw them at each other?
You're not gonna be able to do it to both of them, and that might be classed as interference.
That's true. It would be interfering. Shit. I hate these one-on-one scenarios where just like I'm supposed to stay clear.
I'm so, the fact
Alright.
is, you have no choice but to win because of how much damage she does.
How much
I
damage
can
she
tell-
does?
She does 1d2 -2.
Oh, I'm just gonna be like,
So you know, Atomians are very proud people. They're proud
just gonna,
of
like,
taking
come
out
over
the
here.
bigger opponents.
I'm going
Yes.
to pop into her existence and like whisper her in her ear out of nowhere, like, you really shouldn't fight.
Nonsense!
I'm cracking my knuckles as of right now.
She's basically like, nonsense! No giant can best me!
With with like a grin in my face.
Fair enough.
Okay.
Bloodkin, what's happening?
I need to try
Slides
diplomacy
back to
with
me.
what I did to try and reduce her hostility, which is probably not going to be great. No, it's only 12.
Not gonna do it, unfortunately. She's hyped for this. She's hyped to try and beat you with her diminutive rapier.
KKK.
What's Bloodkin doing? Flying back to you, or
Yes, I already moved him.
oh yeah, sorry, my bad. You now know what's over here. You know there's something in there. Senemi, are you doing anything? Or are you gonna let the one?
Yeah, sure. I mean, I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna stand up and walk over there, but I'm not gonna interfere.
Feel free to move over. Yep. Move yourself. The cat is going to purr aggressively at Coffee, but not attack. Basically telling you don't interfere.
The cat is a real killer.
The cat will kill you. It's killed before. When I ran this, the cat has killed. Kawakuma, what are you
I
doing?
cheer Atomi up. You can do it! Just don't die, please! You can do it!
Okay. Verminator, are you doing anything?
Yeah, I'm gonna move, and I'm gonna move a regular move, and then whip up a true shot potion and drink it.
She's gonna quickly, before concentrating on her opponent game, basically point a weapon over to you and say, "Don't interfere." She thinks she might not like it, and she'll unleash the cat.
I look at you and I say, "Don't you dare! She's mine." And I look at everyone. If anyone interferes, he's gonna have to look for their teeth in Tianxia.
Okay.
Okay.
If you interfere, you feel she might unleash the flying cat on you. The flying riding cat. She doesn't actually fly.
Well, I can't do anything. I moved and drank the potion.
Yeah,
So
yeah, no, that's fine. I'm just saying that's just how it role plays out.
no problem.
Tamil, what are you gonna do?
I am gonna move to her square because that's how it works.
Yep. You're both on the same square.
And I'm gonna attack her.
Yep. Roll me to hit.
24.
She dies. She falls unconscious.
I quickly run to her and tap her with the healing wand.
You're gonna tap with the healing wand, okay?
Is she still alive?
Tap her
Yeah,
with the
she's
wand
still
while
alive.
it
She's
kills
only
her.
at -1.
And I say
Smack
to
her with
her,
the wand
you
while
lost.
she dies.
She's like, farewell, I am bested somehow.
Somehow.
Wish. Yeah, you are still tiny, but you can go in if you want. You're just going to be moving a lot slower.
How much do I move now?
You're tiny, so it would go from 15 foot, I believe.
No, changing size doesn't decrease your speed unless it's a state so.
Okay, so you don't. But you're just tiny.
Okay, that's fine.
You are tiny for it's minutes per level, so you are tiny for
The rest of the scenario.
6
Being,
minutes.
yeah, being tiny actually is good for me.
That's what she said.
So let's go before it.
She basically says, please, she's happy that you spared her, and she will fly away and leave you be to do whatever you want. She's not flying towards the hedges to warn them, she's flying in the opposite direction. Do you want to take an attack of opportunity as she flies away?
No, I don't.
The cat was
I'm laughing good.
basically kind of confused as it starts chasing after.
I mean, I'm gonna sense motive her
Wow.
since she says that. Nope, not sleight of hand. Sense motive. 18. Sense
She
motive.
thinks she's completely honest and she's going to let you be and do whatever the hell you're doing.
I mean, maybe sleight of hand if 18 is good enough to grab something that she's got.
If you really want to grab a diminutive rapier,
Diminutive skirt
if you really want
Because
to
I'm
try,
and a child and inappropriate.
if you want to try,
Disney, roll in your grave. No,
Nah.
I'm good.
she has a total of a rapier.
Yeah, that's it. Who cares?
So you can grab a diminutive rapier if you really want to.
Nah, I'm not
It's
gonna use
basically a needle.
Yes, it's basically a tiny needle.
Yo, give me a tattoo with that.
She doesn't have ink. But yeah.
Okay, let's.
The cat's now gliding away.
Let's
so
go in.
What is it? Can we go through this?
You can go through that. That appears to be some sort of archway. You can try and go through the bushes if you want.
No.
Nah.
But
Okay,
flies 40 feet in there above this place, running that there's enemy.
It can't see where they are because it only has 20-foot blind sight, and they are hidden in the bushes. Unless you want to make me a pro's perception check for it. I'm letting you see them before.
It remembers where it was last time, so it thinks it's there still.
Okay, that's fair enough. They may have moved. I am not moving them, but they may have moved.
Because I'm not risking my butt.
Yep, that's fair enough. It can make me a perception check if it wants to.
Yes, sure.
Let me find these things again.
Wait. It's not a bat. This is a bat.
Okay. It might do it if they roll abysmally low. No. That one's fine. No, that's a nat 20, which puts it to, I'm doing it GM rolls because, yeah. But nah, you have no idea where it is.
Okay.
As in, I got nat 20 on stealth, which puts it over 40.
Alright, shall we continue?
You can go in. You're out of initiative now, unless you want to stay in it.
No,
Yeah.
thanks.
Okay,
No, we'll make things longer.
exactly.
I will.
Can you move Atomy?
Yeah, let me just put her away. She's gone. Also, I will say that no one's healed Verminator in this time.
I can't see his
Oh,
health bar,
wait.
so...
Is Verminator hurt?
He was the one who took a bite from the crocodile.
Do you need healing?
No, he didn't take a bite.
Yeah,
He
I
took
did.
the first bite.
Yes, I took the first one.
Well, I can't even see your health bar, bro, so I couldn't even give you my wand if I needed to.
Yeah, we can't see each other's names.
Oh. Well, we're fine.
You guys are splitting up? Okay. If you're going there and this is how it's going, Coffee and Jamil can make me a perception check.
You're gonna
Well, I was
die.
stealthing there, so does that thing know I'm coming?
I'm gonna. Yeah,
let me roll
I'm
that
gonna
for you,
stealth
because I
as
didn't see
well.
this. You can
I'm
both roll
gonna-
me stealth check.
Yeah. Let me check how much the Tiny does give you to stealth.
Yes, it gives you +8 to stealth.
Yeah, +4 because I was already small.
It beats your stealth, Coffee, and
Alright.
you don't know it's coming.
Rip.
As in, it has over 20, yeah.
Yep.
And let's see if it can see you. I'm rolling these out. However, it doesn't see you, Jamil, so this one is
We just
just...
don't see each other.
Yeah, you're both just wandering around. However,
But do
this
we
is gonna
going
be...
into initiative?
Can I get this area unlocked? So I can't see what's in front of me.
Yeah, sure, I'm going to. I'll read room descriptions at some points, because he's going to be coming to it. But at the moment, you are in corridors, so I haven't read room descriptions. And it is going to go to initiative, as this thing does get a surprise round, because you didn't see it.
I mean, you didn't see me either, so it's like, who gets surprised?
This one, no, it did see Coffee. You got a 21, it got 23.
Oh, this one did, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The other one didn't. This one did. It's right. You're gonna need a and just Coffee, because none of the rest of you are in the little burst cone. So reflex save, please. Or did you do it and I just not see it come up? Okay, there it is. Oh, you half the damage.
I'm gonna go ahead and spend a grit, or one of my caffeine pool, to get evasion.
Yep, that's fine.
No damage.
Yep, sure.
Hey, what archetype are you?
I'm a lot of different archetypes. I'm kind of a dipper. Sleuth Investigator is what did that for me.
Cool.
And then you've got, I'm pretty sure you've got a Vizier in there as well.
Vizier? No. Enigma
Mesmer's
Mesmerist.
one. Oh, Enigma, sorry, wrong one. Yeah, I played one. They're
Enigma
fun.
Mesmerist, Sleuth Investigator, Lore Warden, and Gunslinger so far.
Let me see what these things. These tiny little things. They're not, one of them's okay. Twig got the 20 and Sticks on 6. Yeah, and that's me being stupid. Tamil, your first act, as from over there, you hear something that sounds like a burst of things flying through the bushes. So you can't see it.
I can see it. Okay. I move
Because
over 1, 2, 3, 4. I move here.
Are
Yeah,
you still stealthing?
nah. I'm just moving. And hey, over here, you idiots. And I ready an action if
I am
anything
not an
enters
idiot.
my square.
That thing is still somewhere where you don't know.
Yep.
Okay. Kawakuma.
I move there.
You saw
Yeah,
a burst of, like, thorns come from this bush.
And I don't see a creature.
You do now, yes.
Is it got cover?
It would do cover because it is still in the bushes.
Okay. Then this attack at -8. Level attack.
Unfortunately, that's not. Let me check. No, it's not going to do it, unfortunately.
And as a swift action, I take out and
Acid flask.
wait a second. Yes, acid flask. My last acid flask.
Okay. Bloodkin.
Are you fine with 1 point of damage? Coffee?
Yeah, sure. I'll take another point of damage.
Bloodkin flies 10 feet above him and drops Alchemist's fire on him.
Roll me to hit. It's going to have cover again because it's in the bush. However, a 17 will do it.
It's fire damage.
And it's on fire!
From an
I'll
acid
put it
flask.
on fire!
From an acid flask.
No, it's Alchemist's fire.
I thought you said acid flask, my bad. It's fire damage. It takes slightly more.
That's good to hear.
And it is on fire.
Yep.
Okay, it's round to it. It didn't like that, but there's someone flat-footed right in front of it. So, you haven't acted yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to attempt to poke you with its spear. Because it's worse with that, but that's what it says in the text. Because reasons. Does a 16 hit Coffee flat-footed?
Yep.
Eek. Okay. It deals 3 points of normal damage and 6 points from the sneak attack.
Fun.
Coffee, a thing just poked you hard with a spear from right next to you.
That's what she said.
I'm going to use Compel Alacrity, which is my mesmerist ability.
Okay.
That's a
Oh,
free
that-
10-foot step. But I'm going to use that after I shoot it, of course. Well, right. I don't want to do that in the fray. I'm not invisible to it yet. I can't use that stare this round because I had an immediate action previous. Well, I guess I'll just use the alacrity first then. Yep. Go up here. It's a free 10-foot step. And I
Which doesn't provoke. Yep.
it does not provoke.
Oh, wait! It also takes 6 points, 6 points of damage from fire.
Yep, it does. Roll me it. It seems to be more than that. However, it's still standing.
Yeah,
I have a
let's
quick
see if we can
question.
find that.
Is he flammable?
Yes!
So does he catch on fire from Alchemist's fire longer than 1 turn?
I'm gonna say twice duration, yes. So 2 turns. Because he is made of twigs. So that's your free 10-foot fee.
Alright, yep, there's my 10-foot, and then I'm going to 5-foot step one more, and then I'm going to attack him.
Blast him.
18 and 21 to hit.
He does still have cover for being in the bush. However, touch it. 21's gonna do it, and the 18 is not due to the cover.
It's full 5 damage.
It's looking pretty shaky now.
Alright.
Verminator. If you could hit these things, you could come into your own right here. You're going to be taking a lot of net.
Well, it's at range is -2, and whatever. And I'm gonna give it a throw, and then you can add. Actually, no. First thing I'm gonna do from here is drink a potion of True Shot, and then it'll affect me next round.
That's fine, yep. Also saying, this one, it happens to be here where you last saw it. You don't know where it is right now.
Gotcha.
This one.
Oops. That doesn't. Sorry.
No worries. This one, you know where it is. This one, that's where it last was.
Oh, that's good. Okay.
This one, I'll roll a perception check to see if it noticed.
Me? Okay, I roll a perception check.
No, I'm gonna roll it for the thingy.
I screamed at it.
At which one?
I actually screamed in general. So.
Oh, you screamed. Okay, then it will know where you are. Okay. In that case, let me get that. Okay. Has it got that? Let me see. Range. Can it get over? Yeah. Okay. This could be nasty. It appears to jump out of the brambles over here. And in a 15-foot cone, which will hit one person, it's gonna... Actually, no, that's harsh. It's gonna do it... It's got the movement. No, I've already said it. It's gonna do it there, because they're not taking it back. You're gonna need to make me a reflex save, Verminator. You pass, so you take half of this. You take 7 points of damage. You didn't heal from the last fight the crocodile put on you before, and yeah. Oh no, wait, you didn't. Yeah. Okay. So you go... How are you looking after that?
Oh, -6.
Okay. You're unconscious.
I suggest you to heal you with my wand. You don't say a thing.
Yeah, he did. Senemi.
Well,
You can see the thing right there.
So I can see this dude right here?
Yep, he popped out. He's in the brambles still. But he did pop out and shoot a spray, which didn't quite reach you. There's a lot of thorns just in front of your...
Okay, so it's got partial cover, or what?
I'm going to say against ranged attacks against...
Okay, that's no problem. I'm just going to zap it with an air blast.
Okay.
Doesn't it have just concealment?
No,
And I miss.
I would say it has cover. Because it is like, it's not like, you know, it's right on the edge. It's in fairly decent under... And that's going to miss
So
regardless.
I take a 5-foot step back.
Yep, that's fine. Tamil, you heard something coming up from behind you.
Yep, I scream. Hey, where are you going, you coward? Fight me! And I double move here.
Yeah, you can get through that. You're going to move right there, right? Okay. This is when this gets fun, because I need to look up this, because I didn't think someone was going to do this.
Thorns.
Yes! They hurt.
Derp.
Okay, this is just for each square you go through. You only went through the one. But for each square. You take 1 point of damage as you go into the thorns. You feel that moving around in there may repeat,
Okay.
and you double move there, okay?
Yep.
Kawakuma, what are you doing?
I take out wand of magic missile and use it
Which one?
on this one.
That's okay, yeah, that takes 3. Let me find where. Poof! Quite exactly. It's now a cloud of twigs in the sky. As they clatter to the ground, the twig jack is no more.
Okay.
Some twigs and berries.
Basically, that's your round then.
And
Blood
wait,
King.
I drop Alchemist's Fire and I take out an oil.
Yeah, I'll let you do that. Bloodkin.
He flies over there and grabs an oil.
It can do that. Twig is dead. Coffee, what are you doing?
5, 10, 15, 20. I can shoot from here. You shoot at
You're
the.
shooting into cover again, but yeah,
Yep.
that's fine.
By the way, Twig gets an attack of opportunity when he moves into its square.
Yeah, I'll take it, sure. Because it should get that, yeah. And I'm assuming an 11 misses. Because they're tiny, so even on that it misses. The 24's gonna do it. The 18, however, isn't.
I should have mentioned that I wanted to use the up close and deadly, but forgot to.
Yeah. Just say if you're gonna do that and then. Okay?
Yep. And I'll start it.
Verminator, you're gonna start it, okay? Verminator, you fail. You take 1 point of bleed damage.
Bleed?
1 point bleeding out. I just said bleed damage, but no, he's not
And
bleeding.
it's not fortitude, keep in mind. It's constitution. Those are different. Constitution score is usually lower than fortitude.
Okay.
It's fine. The stick creature is going to attack with his claws a thing on its square.
Okay.
Because apparently Tamil likes one-on-one combat at this point. Okay, let's. That's a 23,
Yes, it hits.
and the second one's an 18.
It misses.
1 hit, okay. You take 1 point of damage as it claws you.
Okay. I'm losing my health one by one.
Very slowly. Senemi, what are you doing?
So where is this thing again? Is it on top of here?
It's on the same space, yeah.
Okay, let me try to go ahead and move and attack again. And I move, and I'll try to blast it again. So
You are shooting into combat,
Yeah, so
so that's not going to do it, unfortunately. Tamil,
Okay, let me attack. I have this because of things.
the reduced person really helped you out.
This is it. That's a miss.
Yeah, the 13's not going to do it. Kawakuma,
Swift action, take out Flint and Tinder. And Flint and, well, the one that's released fire. Full round action, light on fire the oil that Bulking holding.
So you're going to ignite the oil, yep. That's fine, I'll let you do that. Bloodkin's going to need to drop it at some point this round, or he's going to take minimal fire damage from it.
Okay. Bloodkin flies over there and spills the oil, then drops the fire.
So both Tamil and it need a reflex save.
No, it just deals, I believe, 1d4 damage on everyone who's in fire. No reflex save.
Okay, so Tamil, if you're okay with that, you
It's
and
10
they're
by
on
10.
the same square, you're going to be hitting. Yeah.
Are you okay with that?
Yeah. Why do I have to roll?
No,
Reflex?
it's not a roll, it's just 1d4 damage.
Okay.
Yep, it's for two turns. 1 point of damage for both of them.
1 point. It seems to take more than the one, but you know, still looking pretty good. And I swear, you are literally getting hit by so many ones. Coffee.
He's
What
the
are you
one man.
doing?
Well, I should be invisible to it now, so I'm gonna go over here. And then I'm gonna shoot
You
again.
are going to have to go through fire to do that.
He can move like
He's going to be going through the fire.
like that.
Mm-hmm.
If that, you're going to take damage from either going through the bushes slightly or the fire.
Only standing at the end of your turn damage is fire. You can pass through it
Okay.
normally.
If that's how it works, then that's fine.
Actually, it's only on the turn it's started, and on the turn it's spilled. So everyone on Bloodkin's turn takes the fire damage.
Okay, so it's only on that turn, yeah?
It's a miss anyway. I'll just reapply my stare.
Yeah. That's fair enough. Verminator. Stabilization check. That's gonna fail it. Someone might want healing on him soon.
And next round, I'm gonna go ahead and just zap him with my wand.
It's the first time I've ever been up against something that would that could miss with my shots like this.
It's because it's sitting in a bush and it is sitting on the same square as... Yeah. And you've just not been rolling well either.
I mean, an 18 touch is still pretty high.
It's just because of the negatives it got. And it's got decent touch. I can tell you with the negatives, you missed by 1. So, being funny that it's going to attempt to claw the thing in front of it. Is it going to be another 1? Quite possibly. It should be +6. So does a 20 hit?
Me?
Yep.
No, it's 21 right now.
Okay. And I need to actually put the slash in it. And a 19 also misses.
Yes.
Okay. That's its turn. It's still in the bushes because it doesn't want to provoke. Cinemy.
Okay, I'm gonna take a 5-foot step back, and then I'm gonna
Okay.
UMD.
Wait, no! Kokuma, raise your hand. Don't block me.
What?
Don't
He
block
doesn't
me.
want you to block him.
Okay, then I guess I won't and take a 5-foot step, and I'll just UMD my Cure Light Wounds wand.
I'm a UMD.
Yeah.
Uh,
And do nothing.
You tried.
at the end of his turn, doesn't he take fire damage?
No,
You've
not
already-
I think
it's only on
at the
Bloodkin's
Bloodkin turn.
It's only on the bat's turn.
Okay.
So you haven't not taken it on your turn, and it's not going to take it on his,
Trying
basically.
to stabilize you, bro. Sorry.
Tamil,
Let's try to attack again.
you want me to hit?
26 for 11 damage.
It's gone.
And I'm gonna get out of there.
Fire, that's fine.
Maybe this way.
That works fine. Kawakuma, what are you doing? You're in initiative.
5 foot step move, swift action, teleport 5 foot. Then I tap him with start casting from a internal healing wand.
Yeah, I'll let you do that. That's fine. Verminator, you heal 10 over the course of a minute.
Are we out of
But
combat?
he still needs to roll once to see if he gets damage or not.
Are we out of combat?
Yes, you are now. You have one last check for it, for stabilizing, and then you just heal 10.
Unless you die.
So, roll me a constitution.
Well, you caught me at. I went to -9, and then I healed 10.
Yep, basically.
And I tap him with spell healing once again.
You can spend
Keep
2
in mind,
minutes.
2
you
minutes.
heal Up to
So
11.
the reduced person also takes those.
Yep.
Means
You would
Bloodkin grabs acid flask.
Yep.
Thank you.
Okay, and that's just 5 from the Cure Light Wounds wand. So yeah, I think you're pretty much at full at this point from Infernal Healing. If
Venture captains forbidden to take average on Cure Light wound.
That's new.
yeah, it's true.
Well, that's been months. I mean, I was always told to
Yeah.
just take the average outside of combat, but alright.
It's recently they've decided that, as far as I know.
Yeah, it makes things a little faster.
Well, it doesn't for me. Now I gotta keep rolling.
5
keep
plus
rolling.
2.
So I just burn 4 uses instead of 2. It's great.
Yeah. So it's where do you guys want to go? Let me stop revealing areas that you've potentially seen, such as
Bat flies on 15 feet above the ground around this place.
okay. The bat will see this, but you won't know. You will only know what it's feeling. It'll feel, and that there may be things there, but you don't know exactly.
Okay. It flies to us and guides us the way.
Okay.
You've essentially just
Yeah.
given them their full entire prep time.
So who has a wand of cool light wounds?
Coffee does, and Kurokuma has one of them.
Senemi has one as well, if needed.
May I have a tap with that, please?
Who asking?
Me, Camille.
I don't know who's Camille.
Yeah, because we can't see each other's names.
Camille.
The one that was taking 1 damage, the one that was in the bushes.
Okay, I tap him with eternal healing to help them.
You're back to
Yeah.
4, I'm pretty sure by then.
Yeah, and I only have 4 damage done.
So, which way are you guys doing?
This way.
You're going down there, okay? You missed the fun room. By fun, I mean what's in it. There's no more enemies in here apart from the big bads. Let me grab room descriptions. Because there actually are some.
I'm gonna pull out 2 wands and double tap myself with them.
I hide my wand of eternal healing. Oh, actually, I hold it in my tail.
Okay. There's a long wide area, partially roofed by a sheet of woven bark. Under the bark sheet are several casks, boxes and simple pieces of furniture. Gauze dangle from the thorny walls as though hung on hooks. 3 breaks in the bramble walls lead west, south and east. When this the map's turned up. But yeah. That's this area in front of you. What Which way do you want to go?
Bad points this way.
Okay. You missed the fun book. Well. Okay, just move yourself as you go through.
I'm not going first, so keep going.
I'm going first. Or maybe second if Coffee wants to.
I'll go
Yeah,
first.
because he is sneaky.
There's a chest there if you actually want to open it.
Okay.
Yes,
move
why not?
first.
Look for transfer.
You can, yep.
So what's in the chest?
Roll a check for traps if you want.
Alright.
Bad takes
Or just
20.
open it.
I got a natural 1, so somebody else needs to.
Bad takes 20.
That
Well,
takes
quickly.
time, but sure.
And I believe he's no longer tiny.
No, he isn't. Especially after that. Do you believe there's no traps there?
Bad shows big finger.
Is it locked?
It's not locked.
Open?
In there is a birch wand of eagle eye with 12 charges and a patterned leaf that acts as a scroll of grove respite.
Go. Can you type it?
Yep, sure.
And what I want?
Eagle eye.
Gives you 360-degree vision.
Okay. I believe it's not on a wizard spell list.
Being honest, being where this is probably spells from the druid spell list.
Okay. After you. Oh wait, I give it the wand to the UMD person.
Just gonna go that claw.
Okay, you get that. Coffee's going in. Keep rolling yourself. I will roll action because okay. As you start to be concealed, they seem to notice you. It's +3. And it goes for initiative, as this one who did notice you does a 20 hit you, as it tends to throw fire at you.
Oh, do they have prepared actions?
Essentially, yeah, they've been preparing to do it, and they protect, since they heard things going on back here.
And what are you attacking with?
Produce flame, they're throwing a flame at you.
Oh, for 20?
Yep,
I believe that a touch.
it would be, yeah.
could. Or I could spend something. Hang on. I'm going to spend a grit point to give me a +2 with AC, and it'll move 5 feet.
Okay,
So that'll be 22 after that, so no.
and that's gonna miss. Okay. Oh, you're doing that, okay, yeah. And at this point, yep, initiative. I'll get this thing out.
Wait, that's wrong.
Yeah, I'm gonna change it, don't worry, because that is wrong. Slightly.
I changed myself.
Yep, sure. Let me hold that. Okay.
Can I roll? Oh no, I cannot. What is it? Is it a fire or some kind of creature?
that thing there, it looks like basically a piece of bark. It is basically connected from here, and all these things. There's these bolts of energy going from it, as in like for like there and there. There are like bolts of bright blue energy going towards it,
Okay.
as if this was the center of the ritual they've been doing. And with that, Karakuma, you're first to act.
I move in closer. Now what to do? Of course, I don't have these. And this is also not an option. Yeah. I start casting a spell. I'll start action.
Okay?
Oh wait, no. I cannot do it. So okay, done.
That's what you're doing.
I just moved.
Okay. Yep, okay. Coffee. Continue staring.
Yeah, of course. Should be invisible to him by now, so I'm going to attack.
Roll me attack versus flat-footed touch.
17 and 14. Plus 2.
Both are going
and
to
then
hit versus flat-footed touch.
Alright. 6, 7, 8, 9 points of damage.
Hey. My cat stepped on my keyboard and I lost the room. I need the link to reconnect, please.
Yeah, let me just grab it.
Actually, I think I have it.
Actually, I can't reapply that stare. I take that back.
It should. The game link should be in the table chat. If not, I'll just drop it in there.
No, I found it. Sorry.
Okay.
And I'm still upside down, and I thought I clicked on my token, but it doesn't look like I'm on the initiative.
Just roll it now.
Anyway, I take back that stare because I did an immediate action last turn.
Yeah,
So,
that's fine.
someone, whoever's next. Gary.
I'm just waiting for potentially Vermate to be ahead.
Well, I had a 14 point something.
Okay, I'll just put you in at 14 then. Because it seems the initiative thing kind of bugged out a little. Yeah. Just in there. Oh look, it's the 3 druids. It's gonna 5 foot to there. It's gonna enlarge.
It's a full round, 1 round casting spell.
No, it's not, because these things have the growth. So it's a swift action. And it's going to attempt to hit you. That's a potential crit.
Yep.
And so, if this does an 18 confirm?
No.
Okay. Because this would have been nasty if it did. That's 13 points of damage.
I mean, it's nasty regardless, damn.
Yeah.
Shellac.
Yep. They heard you coming. They waited till they... Yeah. Shillelagh. That was Gary. Bob is gonna go to here. He's gonna try and shoot through the cover provided you by him. 8 from everything, but screw it. That's not gonna hit you, because that's for 4 negatives. Jim is gonna move and do the same thing since you're the... And that's also gonna be a massive miss. Verminator. Doctor out there. You're gonna have a slight bit of cover.
Aim for that corner. It's still within 20 feet.
Okay.
And all the numbers should be right.
30 touch. Let me check. It might do it. Gonna hit his touch, yeah.
Because he's
11
all big and large.
Yep. 11 damage takes him out.
Woohoo! I'm not dead lying on the ground and actually useful. Woohoo!
It's always nice. Jamil,
Okay, I'm gonna
you heard
move.
an explosion and a big thing hit the ground and something happened.
I'm gonna double move.
Okay.
Right over here. Probably.
Okay. Zibat.
Come on.
Bloodkin. It flies over him and drops the bomb. Touch.
That unfortunately is gonna miss.
So, starting from top square, going clockwise. Two, three, four, five, six. Only he takes 1 point of acid damage.
Okay, yep. Anything else?
It's actions.
That's it, yep, okay. It's enemy.
Environment allies don't stand in front of them.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna move here and shoot this one.
Go for it. It's gonna hit.
Cool.
Kokuma.
I move over there and cast a Color Spade.
That's 2 will saves, right? Was it 4?
Yep. I believe
Well,
they are good. They are high wisdom and will is there.
Is it an enchantment? Don't think so.
No, it's
Illusion.
illusion.
Illusion, okay. That's a fail. That might pass.
That passes.
The one under Blood King is... I believe it's stunned, isn't it?
Not exactly. How many HD does he have?
Let's see what I'm just checking. They have 1.
Then he is unconscious for 7 rounds.
Essentially, he's out of this.
Yeah, he's done.
1 hit dice druids, guys. What are you
And
doing?
I teleport away.
Oh, okay, yeah, direction step. Coffee.
Bang bang.
Come behind me, you weakling.
Roll me to hit. Versus touch. They both hit.
7. He did.
The druid is gone.
And then what is this thing up here? Is this alive?
That's the splinter.
Oh, okay.
I come to the druid and tie him up because I have the time to do so.
Who's the one who's going to coup de grace the druid?
Wait, why coup de grace? When you can interrogate him.
Let the bat do it.
Yes.
Okay. So, is any of you doing anything, or?
Okay.
We need to stop the ritual.
Yes.
Yes, we do.
Knowledge. Any knowledge to know how to stop the ritual?
I can tell you how to do it. You take some damage doing it, but you grab it and pull it out.
I say we let the bat do that too.
I grab and pull it out.
Make me a reflex save.
Wait a second. Before you do that,
He's doing it.
how big is the splinter?
It's about the size of a, decent bit of wood. It's not massive, it's a chunk of wood. Looks like a strip of bark from a tree. Make me a reflex save, Korakuma.
Because I may be able to use my telekinesis to take it.
Okay. You succeed, so you take half of this. You take 2 points of damage from the jolt of energy as you put it out. You now have the splinter.
Yeah,
Do I turn back?
Yes.
Finally! Where's my pretty wings? Where's
You
my
gain,
sticky tail?
Let's go.
You gain all your
Screw it,
stuff
get it over
back.
with.
Also, Verminator looks less bear-like. He looks more like his old self. I'm assuming you're gonna finish off the druid.
Yeah.
No, we gonna tie him up and bring him to site for interrogation.
Okay.
I mean, you can carry him the whole way back if you want. He's not going to be saying anything this entire time here, but
You're damn
neutral
right,
evil
should be
druid.
gagged.
Even back, they're not going to say anything. It's what they thought. They wanted to get rid of the loggers in the area, so they turned them all into animals.
That's pretty messed up, man. They made him a stormtrooper freaking mounts.
Yep. No, that was only the Atomi.
I know, but you know.
Come on, it was the best. What else could I have used for that? I'm sorry.
I'm up for good, so I'm all up for their challenge.
I mean,
That's not me.
It's a great thing to use.
Yeah, that's a neat picture.
Don't ask me how I found it.
You really like cats, do you?
But yeah, you guys get back. You've got both primary and secondary conditions.
What was the secondary condition?
Let me go and look it up because I'm pretty sure you've done it because you've done.
And obviously the primary was to stop the ritual, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's like the fairly obvious. I'm pretty sure you did the secondary because after this you can go back. You can find everything in here. I can tell you what's in this whole place if you want.
Yeah, I was gonna say, make sure we look around the grove for anything else that's magical or worth anything.
And traps. My button checking to take figures 20 for traps on all these places.
You basically the secondary conditions is you end it before the sundown on this day, which you did.
Oh, cool.
You failed the secondary.
Was it the
The secondary was that you have to prevent more than 20 squares. If 20 or more catch on fire, you fail the secondary.
My bad. Sorry for bringing it up, guys. I
Oh.
was just curious and what it was.
What it was? Yeah, and you also lost an item.
Which one?
Let me go and find what it was.
Oh well. Should have kept my mouth shut.
Yeah, I would have given you it, but you lost a Lytheria blossom. Essentially, if you inhale the pollen of it, you get Death Ward and Death Watch for 10
Yeah,
minutes.
Yeah, whatever.
I know what that is.
But you lost it in the fire.
I actually tried once to look for a way to get a living Lytheria blossom to get so you can do it every scenario.
This one does give you one. You do get one.
Yeah, but this
It's like it's cut, but you know,
if you it's
can you
dead.
go again to the rules of fire? Does it catch only one square or all squares around it?
it catches all squares around it. Potentially, it's a potential roll on whether it catches every square around it. Each square is rolled separately.
That's pretty messed up.
It sounds
Anybody wanna use
impossible
it,
to do it.
You pretty much have to douse it right away.
Hey,
At least one of them right away.
hey GM.
Yep.
I'm gonna use a boon from the Wounded Wisp sheet. Prize
Yep.
fine. It basically just gets me
Oh,
the prestige
yes,
that I would
exactly.
otherwise get.
Yep, that's fine. You can do that, so you get the prestige back. Just put me that on, like, you know, wherever you put the details in. Either put it on your character sheets here, or just PM me it on Discord. Either works fine.
Which one are you on Discord?
Kitteh.
Hey, I got that one
right.
too. I got that Wounded Wisp one too. Cool.
I probably have it as well.
If you have it, just put me in the note that you're using it, and you get the second prestige.
Let me do my job roll here real quick.
Yeah, I have it.
Well, you didn't lose that second prestige. Did you ever think you'd be needing that boon so quickly?
I forgot I had it, honestly. Thanks
I
for
did
letting
Wounded
me
Wisp a
know.
long time ago.
Very rarely do I actually get to use boons from the various chronicles. Like, I have a boon from, like, 2011 I haven't used yet.
But yeah, you're gonna need everyone's info, like, where to send it. So.
Yep, as I said, just PM me it on Discord or look it up from there later when I fill it out.
Keep in mind, I cannot PM you.
Yeah, just put it on your character sheet then. I'll look it up in this game later. I hope you guys had fun with that.
Yep.
Yes, thank you
You
for
missed the book of dryads in erotic positions.
Oh, wait. Before we go.
running.
That is in there. That's in the
Yeah,
center room, which you
I
didn't
did
go
say
to.
I did say we should look around.
We did take 20 on each little area.
Well then, you would have found it. You would have found a book of dryads in erotic positions.
What's, like, Kama Sutra for dryads or something?
Is
No,
that
it's like a
considered?
dryad porn book, which the twig jacks were jacking off to, if they didn't know you were there.
Oh, okay.
I'm curious. Is that considered a name book for whatever the faction thing is?
That is a named book.
Yes, it is.
I don't know if I have that. I'm scared because I wasn't sure which faction it was, but I just figured I'd bring it up.
That's Dark Archive.
If you have it, then yes, yeah, sure, I'll allow that for that. Yes, it would be a book.
I am Dark Archive, so I'm marking it.
Alright,
Yeah.
Alright, thanks for the
You
game.
got it.
Yeah,
No worries. I hope you enjoyed it.
Most
Is this
certainly awesome.
Absalom, by the way?
This
is
was not
right?
in Absalom. You are travelling weeks and weeks from Absalom. You're going to the Verderan Forest.
Perfect.